Hey everyone, ZeroJada here with the XBLA Fans channel. I'm here to give a quick taste of Hero Survival, a Vampire Survivors-like game, but a little more basic and a lot more time between unlocking stuff. I've actually beaten the first two areas, and I've only been able to unlock the first character in the first 4 guns here. These guns actually pick which one you start with. You can have up to 4 in your character, and you don't control any of them. You just kind of run around and they automatically shoot. And if we go over here, you can actually play it as Abraham Lincoln at some point, as well as some other familiar characters. Indiana Jones. I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. Probably someone from Bloodborne or something like that. But as you can see, they have all their own stats and stuff like that. Some are self-explanatory: HP, armor, speed. I don't know what intellect is. Greed affects how much money you pick up, which is what you use to buy these characters. Luck, I'm assuming, is how much the chance that the enemies will drop money. Gun rate, which I assume is fire rate. Magnet is the distance that you can pick up stuff. And of course, damage, critical chance, critical damage, and dodge is all self-explanatory. We're going to go ahead and pick John here, and we're going to use the Uzi that I unlocked. And we're going to go... We'll go ahead and go to the graveyard here. As you can see, each level has its own modifiers, so there's only 3 levels. But yeah, like I said before, I've beaten this area, and I've gotten a little bit into this area. And of course, these 2 areas have taken multiple attempts, and you've seen what I've unlocked so far. But yeah, I just need to survive. The area isn't actually open. You are kind of hemmed in. Ooh, I accidentally picked the new area. Oh, whatever. You are kind of hemmed in to this certain area. We've already reached the edge here. And you can see my health in the upper left, my coins in the upper left, and then my experience in the upper right there. And once I hit a certain level, or a certain amount of experience, I level up. And the level ups in this are kind of interesting. You actually have different trees here. So everyone can either be a bomber, a gunslinger, or a cryomancer. Bomber, when you kill an enemy, there's a chance they leave bombs behind, which will explode, kill more enemies, that can spawn more bombs, so on and so forth. Gunslinger focuses more on your weapons, giving them a chance to like pierce targets, stuff like that, have more bullets before they have to reload. And then cryomancer is just essentially crowd control by freezing enemies. Let's go ahead and use that one, actually. So later on, once you kill a frozen enemy, they can actually spread that freeze to other people. And now we're going to pick some upgrades. Of course, I'm going to pick a weapon. Each weapon has its own fire rate, reload speed, damage, stuff like that. Every 10 levels, it seems like you can get a slightly new skill for each ability. It might be 10, it might be 5. I'm not 100% sure. There are also So these ones right here with the books and stuff like that, if it's not a actual ability, it only lasts into the end of the round, and there's 10 rounds and then a boss. We're gonna increase the chance to freeze. So you'll see enemies drop coins once in a while. You can pick those up for the full effect of your greed ability, or if you wait to the very end, it'll automatically pick them up and you'll get like a coin for each. So my biggest issue with this game is that if you get hit by an enemy, you kind of slow down, and the issue is that slowdown is just enough sometimes so you get surrounded, and then that's it. You're not able to actually pass through enemies, and you can just continually take damage, and it's kind of annoying. Also, I think even if an enemy is frozen, you can still take damage from them. Once we get down here, we'll get 3 guns. I like how everyone just runs away. Look at this SMG and put it over here. So there's stuff like sniper rifles, grenade launchers. There's a great minigun, and they each have their own like levels, and you saw the different colors. So of course, if we die here, we'll just go to a different area. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I think that the cost of items, cost of upgrading is way too high. Stuff like Vampire Survivors, or I don't remember the other one, but it was very colorful, and there's a whole bunch of enemies, and there's this giant web of skills, and it always felt like I was progressing. Here, if I don't get at least like 1,000, 2,000 gold coins by the end of a round or a run, I feel that I've wasted my time, kind of. And you can see the timer in waves at the top there. Once you get to the 10th wave, you fight for a while, and then the devil comes out, and you just shoot him a whole bunch. And his main attack is charging and kind of following you, and it's not that bad. I actually really like the bomber one, because once you get like a group of this, you get one bomb going off, and then it procs another bomb, and then another bomb, and then another bomb, and it just keeps going, and it just destroys everything. Once you get to level 30 up there, though, you stop getting new skills. You can either get like the 1-round buffs, increases to your money, stuff like that, heals. So far, this has been my dominant strategy of just circling around the outside. Can't really get to those coins, and everyone's gonna run away. Got a flintlock 3. But yeah, there's no real place that explains what stuff does. I really wish I could figure out what intellect does. Get these spooky jack-o'-lanterns. Like, these are just, like, once, if I pick one of these, like, oh, my damage will be increased by 4 to my next level up, so. I said round earlier, I meant level up, I am sorry. But that's kind of the thing. It's those, like, temporary buffs are kind of pointless until you get all your skills, so it's kind of weird that they're offered that early on. Unless you're specifically grabbing the greed ones just to get the money, but then you're weaker, so you won't survive as long. Same thing with the weapons. Of course, I'm going to always pick the weapons over the other buffs because, like, yeah, maybe I'll get +2 to damage, but I'll still be at, like, 1 gun. And what's that going to really do when I start to get... Like, getting another gun is going to outclass that upgrade. Let's see. I'm definitely going to take the health here. Like, that is a useful thing. That health, as long as I don't get touched, that health is there to stay. And of course, I was low enough that, oh, hey, if I get touched, that's it. And of course, the rounds do get longer and longer and longer. Maybe intellect increases experience gained. Again, I don't know, it doesn't tell me. It actually took me a decent amount of time to even unlock this guy. I do think that the minigun is my favorite weapon, but I've only ever gotten one at a time. I've gotten a minigun, a grenade launcher, and then some assault rifles. There's also like an AK, and there's a whole bunch of slots, so I'm sure there are more guns and stuff like that. Yeah, so once you get past the initial wave of everything kind of spawning in, you can kind of just circle, and that's about it. There we go, an assault rifle. Let's put you... There we go. Also, you don't slide on the ice. Most unrealistic thing about this game. There we go. I think I may have picked something. It was blue. I may have picked the incorrect ability. I thought it said it was increased chance to freeze. I do like to think that we are using our telepathic powers to use these weapons. I'm actually doing better than I thought I would. There's a lot of ghosts behind me, though. Got him. Oh boy, here they come. About to level up. All right, let's see. So those bullets do more when they pass through a frozen target, so. I do appreciate that none of the enemies are actually faster than me. I have played a few of these games where some enemies are, and it's just whatever. I also appreciate, and he died real quick, that the ghosts aren't the same shade of white as the snow, so you can still see them. Like, see how they're a different shade of white? That's really nice. They're very easy to see. I don't know if they intentionally did that, but if they did, thank you. That's nice. I have played a few of these as well, where enemies blend into the background, you just can't see them. Get all these coins. A lot of the, I do like that bigger enemies have larger, more health and stuff like that. There we go. There you go. Chance to free is higher. I do think that the gunslinger path is boring. I also think some of the stuff is mistranslated. Because it just doesn't sound right. Like, I can kind of understand, like, oh, it doesn't have, like, it won't do it less damage after shooting through an enemy, but the way they worded it is kind of weird. That's probably a bad example of it, but I do think that, there we go. Everyone run away. Booga, booga, booga. Ooh, a shotgun. Better shotgun. I can't undo this now. I'll just replace you. It'll be fine. Oh, it's a lot of ghosts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, like I said before, I believe that you can take damage while they are frozen, which is kind of dumb. I'm not going to go test it right now. I also don't think I could get close enough to anything to actually figure it out. But yeah, like I said before, once you get past that wave of everything spawning in, it doesn't really come at you fast enough to really have to worry about it. And that's where I've usually died, at the very beginning of a wave. Never when it gets to about this point where I can kind of just safely keep my distance. This is about the third attempt on this snowy area. But once again, I told you, I haven't really unlocked much because of the amount of money that's required. I probably will invest in some health after this. I do wish that there was a skill that if an enemy is frozen, they start taking damage from like frostbite or something like that. That's why the bombs are really good, because like, see this Frankenstein who's like in the middle of everything? Let's say that he becomes a bomb and explodes and kills someone else. There's a chance that they become a bomb, and then everything that it just keeps going, and it just destroys entire like stacks of enemy, and you get so much experience points. There we go. We've at least made it to 1,500. I feel like I'm leveling up much slower though. It's probably because I'm not obliterating all the enemies. I got to level like 37 on the last area. There we go. There is also a point once in a while where you can just kind of stand and enemies will not really be able to do much to you. Alright, we'll go ahead and this is what happens when you die. Go back to the main menu, and then that's it. And then you go back over here, and now I have 4,000 gold. I can only use the D-pad here for some reason. And the next thing to unlock is 6,000 gold. It doesn't tell you what it is. But yeah, there's a decent amount of weapons still here. So let me see. The sniper rifle, minigun, and this isn't what's actually there. Grenade launcher, AK, flintlock, SMG. So there's at least 4 weapons that I may not have seen quite yet. But anyways, I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.